Come on!
Good gaming, everyone. We're back with an update on our last video. Like, comment, and subscribe. This is just the business of YouTube. It's not about, I guess, the quality of the skill or the talent of the speaker. It's all about numbers. So do your part, give me a like, and any griefings you have with the video, send it to me in the comments, and I'll make sure to get to your quarrels or inquiries or any concerns. Let's do the numbers part, the business part, get that out of the way, and then we'll do everything else personally. So, update on our last video, and I'm gonna do my part right here when I say I'm sorry. I am not too big of a person to apologize. And I apologize even though I wasn't griefing anyone on their opinions on what this console handheld would be. I just had high hopes. Let me correct that. I didn't have high hopes. I had a baseline. Right? I said no one is that stupid to make a handheld that all it does is let you use the handheld as a second screen, or not even a second screen, as an alternative to the PlayStation home console. No one's that stupid. Not in 2023. Not when you saw the Nintendo Wii U crash and burn. You already learned I thought you did, vicariously from your competitors, what the market does not want. And that the market does not want something that just projects your home console's content onto a handheld for you to play at home. It'd be one thing if it was playable in a reasonable quality away from home, which there are still, I guess, rumors that that's possible. Whatever. That's bad enough. But they're telling us no. Not even that. I'm talking about when grandma wants to watch her soaps, but you want to play God of War, and you don't want to scare grandma, because, she's a little older. You don't want to scare grandma with what Kratos would do to a troll, so just turn on your PlayStation 5 and have it just, stream to the handheld for $200. And it's not even $200. At least the Wii U launched at what, like $300? For this, you have to have the 500, 450, whatever PlayStation console, and then buy the PlayStation Project Q, which is now known as the PlayStation Portal. Then you have to have that. That's $700. So I know I skipped a step, so let's get you the news you're looking for. So this is the details. I think this is the details of the Project Q, now known as the PlayStation Portal. So this is from a website called, this is MSN.com, and this is their article, TechCrunch. So it says, third time's the charm. Sony makes $200 PlayStation Portal in-home. I almost said portable because it's like, who's this dumb? Portal in-home handheld official. Sony has tested the waters in portable gaming with the unsuccessful but fondly remembered PSP and Vita. Right? I want to say something, but I'm gonna keep reading. Third time lucky is the hope with PlayStation Portal, a handheld gaming device that there's no getting around it, is more or less a supercharged. I'm sorry. I'm gonna contain myself. Okay? Is more or less a supercharged version of Nintendo's endearingly confusing Wii U. Teased in May, the Portal is essentially a PS5 controller, touchpad, haptics and all, split down the middle with an 8-inch 1080p LCD. It plays the game your PS5 has at 60 frames per second by streaming the image over Wi-Fi. Though already streaming games via PS Now and VR ones are not supported. So they're basically saying going straight from PS Now is not supported. And of course, you can't play on the train or on a long flight. As with the Wii U, the idea is that if someone else is using the TV, or if you want to play in the bedroom or kitchen for whatever reason, though unlike the Wii U, there is no suggestion of asymmetric multiplayer or using the Portal as a special controller in gameplay. Nintendo fumbled the Wii U in countless ways, so the concept has an air of pointlessness about it. And while for some this use case may not hit, don't underestimate the number of households where kids or parents dominate the TV. Whatever, that's all opinion. So anyway, the cynicism of the article is realized. I can feel it, and I guess you can feel the cynicism on in my voice. And Sony said before they weren't going back into the handheld market because they failed. But let's really examine that. The PSP sold 80 million copies, or handhelds. They sold 80 million handhelds. And the reason it failed is because people jailbroke it and weren't really buying games for the PSP. And that's why it failed. The Vita, they did this super lockdown way of not getting it jailbroken. Eventually it got jailbroken anyway, years later. And it's failed because it had proprietary, expensive memory cards, right? And there were other reasons, but I can't remember exactly offhand right now. And so I made this video to say, all the people on Twitter and even some of the people in the comment section that said there was no hope for this, I apologize to you. You were right. And this is the reason I left PlayStation, right? I've been talking all this time about coming back to PlayStation and how they're turning it around to what made me fall in love with PlayStation, which is, diversity in game genres as far as like the exclusives and the first party, and diversity in hardware, meaning you have the portable system and you have the home console, right? Then the VR and all that stuff like that. But it really seems like PlayStation is pretty much a one trick pony. Like, not it's not even an effort at at this point. It's a one trick pony. Like, I'm talking about. You know what? Matter of fact, the whole company, Sony, is becoming a one trick pony where everything revolves around the sun, which is PlayStation 5 or the PlayStation home console, whatever it is at the time. Everything revolves around that, and in some cases it's good, and in some cases it's terrible um for the consumer. I mean, you couldn't even do cloud, bro. Bro, the PlayStation 5 home console does cloud. The home console does cloud, but not the portable or the I only say portable because of size and I guess convenience. The the handheld that you can take with you pretty, easily take it with you to work. Like, Jesus Christ, bro. Like, everybody was right. This is the Wii U from PlayStation. Bro, how? How are you this dumb? The Wii U failed. Everybody knows not to do this, except for Jim Ryan and Sony. You have no ambition. Everything must be played safe nowadays. Oh my god, man. So anyway, that's my apology. You were right. I was wrong. Even though it was just about hopes. I wasn't saying that that it's absolutely going to be native games and cloud and all that stuff. I just had hopes, but even that was too much. Even to give us the basics of what a handheld is, even to hope for that was too much to hope for from someone. Too much. And with all that said, like, comment, and subscribe. Let's handle the business, and any concerns, any input, we'll handle that in the comments. Thank you so much for tuning in, and take care.